Mr. Investor Lot, welcome back to the channel, baby. Today we're going to be talking about something very interesting. Are we going to be talking about them dark pools? Because since our $100 million acquisition of biodiscovery, how have the institutions been reacting? How have they been behaving to this news? And are they smoking up that bingo money? First of all, before we begin, please remember none of this is financial advice. It's for entertainment only. So I hope you find this video valuable and entertaining. And if you find this video useful and want to support the channel, you can click the join button above my head. Or if you want to drop a tip or donation, please use the PayPal link down in my description box below. But if you're unable to, just you hitting that like and clicking subscribe is enough for me. Drop me some comments down below. Let me know if I'm right. Let me know if I'm wrong. I'm still learning all the time. And thank you so much for always supporting the channel. I really appreciate it. So first things first, let's just get a little bit of information about the dark pools and what institutional investors have been doing. So dark pools are these kind of private exchanges in which institutional investors can buy and sell shares anonymously. Dark pools are also known as an alternative trading system. They give certain investors the opportunity to place large orders and make trades without publicly revealing their intentions. So what's their purpose? Why they're created? They're created for the institutions, the institutional investors who don't want to impact the markets when they put in these large orders. And apparently there's a way to take a look at it, to track it, called the dark index, DIX. So then if you go to a website called tradingview.com, you can pop open this tab that says indicators and strategies. And you can literally just type in DIX up in there, DIX, and you'll see dark pool oscillator. So this DIX indicator you can see here, when it's green, it means the institutions are silently buying. And when it's red within the dark pool, you can see institutions are selling. So that's all fine and dandy. But let's take a look at how the institutional investors has reacted and how they've been behaving in those dark pools since the news of this $100 million acquisition by Bionano genomics. Everybody saw how great this acquisition can be. You know, it gives us access to over 3,000 existing customers in over 30 countries. Is this a potential 3,000 customers we can sell a saphyr to? So when that news dropped on the 12th of October 2021, Bionano genomics to acquire biodiscovery, this is what the institution's done. So if we go back to Bionano genomics on TradingView and we change it to the last 5 days, you'll get to see here at the bottom on the DIX indicator, you'll see that it's all green. And when it's green, the DIX indicator, when the DIX is high, it means the institutions are silently buying. And as you can see, since that news got released of Bionano genomics acquiring biodiscovery, on the 12th of October, it's been consistently them buying, accumulating shares. Buying on the 13th of October, no reds. Buying on the 14th of October. On the 15th of October, as the price comes down, they continue to accumulate and buy shares. Now, if we open up the 1 month chart and we look at the DIX indicator, we can see here that institutions can also buy during periods like this in the $5 range, between $5.14 all the way up to $5.50, and they can accumulate and buy shares in this period here where it's at $5.17. And then as the price starts to jump up, retail starts to jump in, they start to become bearish and they offload those shares. So the price goes from $5.16 all the way up to $5.64. And they just continue to sell shares as retail starts to buy in. So they sell the shares to us. So does this indicate that we could see a price run up in the near days to come? Or are they just accumulating shares for the long term? Are they continually buying in these dark pools? You can see they're buying on the 12th, the 13th, the 14th, the 15th of October. Is this because we're going to have a run up soon? Or is this because they're long? If we go over to Fintel, you can see Bionano genomics institutional ownership. You can see the majority of the institutional owners, there's 272 of them. 254 of them are long only, so the majority of them are long on BNGO. Institutional shares have jumped since I've been covering BNGO from 2% all the way up to 31%, and this may not be the true figure, it could actually be a lot higher. Also, in terms of this ownership accumulation score, Fintel has this kind of multi-factor model that identifies companies that are being gobbled up by institutions and institutions accumulating lots of shares. It's scoring a 91 out of 100, so it's in the top 825 companies out of 22,000. So institutions are accumulating lots of BNGO. So since the 12th of October, we floated around $5.11 on Monday all the way to the end of week to $5.17, and within this range here they've just been buying every single day. They've been accumulating shares. So I don't know what they currently value Bionano genomics at, but this is currently their loading phase, I believe. And all this green here throughout September was institutions announcing that in the previous 45 days they've been accumulating or starting new positions in Bionano genomics, with the likes of BlackRock, with Vanguard having millions of shares, 18 million shares, at an average price of $7.70. Do you think they're currently accumulating in these dark pools? And are we going to see a run up soon? That is the question. Are we going to see a run up of Bionano genomics, or are they buying for a long-term position because they're like, you know what, this is going to be the Netflix of genomics. They've now got all these categories in which you can share data. Bionano genomics acquiring biodiscovery. Is it going to accelerate the adoption of the saphyr machine of optical genome mapping? They've now got another way to learn. What are people currently looking at and studying within the genomics industry, and how can we integrate optical genome mapping into the equation? So go over to TradingView, take a look at that Dix indicator. Let me know what you think about this kind of silent buying within the dark pools. Also, I'm just trying to learn about this as well. The dark pool short volume ratio is increased. It's 67% at this moment in time. My question is, are institutions trying to drive the price of Bionano genomics down so they can get these long positions? And are they trying to pick up as much as they can within these dark pools and build out their long positions? And they wanna and you know they want to milk that bingo money. Let me know your thoughts and feelings and what you've been doing across this week. Have you been accumulating more Bionano genomic shares? What do you think the end of year price is going to be? How do you think we're going to do in terms of sales and revenue on the next earnings call? I'm not too sure on this, but the next earnings date, according to NASDAQ, it says that the announcement will be around about the 12th of November 2021. I think they're estimating, it says here, -6 cents per share, and I wonder how the earnings are going to be doing for this quarter, how they've done in sales, how many machines they've managed to shift, as well as flow cells. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this video, and if you find this content interesting, tell me if I'm right, tell me if I'm wrong, tell me if there's any gaps in my knowledge. I'm always willing to learn, and please hit me with that like, click subscribe, drop me some comments, and if you want to send me a donation, please send it through PayPal. The link is in my description box below. You can also join channel memberships. It's only 99 cents a month. You just click the join button above my head, and I thank all of you guys for all the love and support you've shown me. Currently I'm on placement within the hospital, so on the first week of December is when I finish, and I'll be a qualified nurse. And as soon as I finish, I'm actually going to come back to YouTube, and I think I'm going to be creating some full-time content on both of my channels. So thank you so much. I'm going to catch you guys in the next video. Mr. Over and out, baby.